Hello. Hello, welcome. Welcome to John live stream. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon. I hope all of you are doing great. Today our tea class, I'm very thrilled to share this one of my favorite. Is raw pu'erh. In Chinese also we also call it as sheng pu'erh. I don't have ever tried any Chinese pu'erh. It's one of the most popular Chinese tea sold around the world. In pu'erh tea category, okay, there are two main types: raw pu'erh and dry pu'erh. A couple days ago, I did share a very high quality 14 years aged rye pu'erh. If you're interested in rye pu'erh, you can go to check our previous string record if sharing our feed. The one I want to share with you today, this one was made in 2023. This is quite new pu'erh. By the way, this tea, as I mentioned, is one of my favorite. So you will imagine it should be a great, wonderful tea. Yeah, it's true. This tea is from one of the best Chinese tea producing area called Bingdao. Bingdao. I don't have ever tried any pu'erh tea. If you are familiar with the Chinese pu'erh tea, you will understand how much the value of the tea from Bing area. This physically it's a kind of a pressed tea. Please look at. This mini tea bowl is around 8 grams. 8 grams. Physically, you can from here. Look at this part. This part is made. Look at this part. This is actually a beautiful the highest grade tea. Look at this. Covered with white silver tea fuzz. Hello, Jayesh. Hello. This tea is distinguished by its long-lasting, floral, refreshing, floral oaky aroma and amazing sweetness, excellent depth and great flavor. This is a quite. By the way, this is still a new pu'erh. No, raw pu'erh, sheng pu'erh. First of all, let me. Have you ever tried this? Yeah. If you have any opinion about the Chinese rye pu'erh, sheng pu'erh, please share in our comment. This tea is from one of the best Chinese pu'erh tea producing area called Bingdao. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, so far any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comments. Okay, now we continue on. First of all, let me introduce the program of our tea class today. So our focus on this tea, I will show you how to brew this tea with the correct Chinese traditional Gong Fu Cha Wei. Even you're new to this tea, you never try any Chinese raw pu'erh, don't worry. After this 1 hour lesson, you will definitely know how to bring it, and also I will share some basic details, features, and the quality action with you in this live stream. Okay, during our tea session, please feel free to share any questions. Second die. Sometimes connections so good here. Okay, okay. Now let me. Okay, so funny questions. If you have any questions regarding this role pool, please feel free to share in our comment. Now I'm gonna show you the tea we use in this live stream. As this tea has a very distinctive floral oaky aroma. Personally, I would choose Guy one to bring it so I can fully enjoy this tea. In Chinese tea ceremony, which requires this glass cup as well. This glass cup we call it a 公道杯. 公道杯. The function of this fairy cup is to spare tea into every teacup to show your echo's respect for each person in our tea ceremony. Morning, Franco. Here from my. Okay, let me try this. Probably the no sound. Okay. Thanks. The, it How about now? Okay, okay. It's a little bit dripping. That's it. Okay, just that's it. Okay, now it should works. Should. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Okay, okay. Now let's continue. Uh, yeah, yeah. Then wait, which point I'm talking about? Okay, to bring a good cup of 生普ripe pu'erh in Chinese tea ceremony, there are three points very important we need to pay attention. The first thing, is the tea to water ratio. For this tea, tea to water ratio, I would recommend to use around tea to water ratio. I would recommend to use around 1 to 20, 1 to 20 or 1 to 30. If I'm new to Chinese 生普, it's the first time to try it. as compared with other tea, especially when it's still new shengpu, I would recommend to use. If you're new to this tea, you can lower your tea to water ratio to use 1 to 30 or 1 to 40. Okay, water temperature for this tea. You can use water temperature for this tea. If you're new to this tea, you can use around 90 Celsius degree. If you already try some Chinese shengpu, you can use around above 95 Celsius degree. Steeping time as this tea. This tea is kind of tightly pressed uh, tea bowl. You can see it means the first infusion we should leave enough time for this tea to let the tea leaves stretch and dissolve in the water. This is the new. This is quite new, very high quality. I would like to share with you today. Good morning, Martin. Good morning. Okay. So any questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to sharing our comment. Now we can start our tea ceremony. Uh, okay, this tea. Okay, first of all, in Chinese tea ceremony, we need to preheat while the all the tea waste we're gonna use. This step, a preheating process, is inevitable and necessary. Means you have to follow in every Chinese tea ceremony. How to do it? It's very simple. Okay. Preheat the fake cup as well. And the teacup. How wonderful, teacher! These beautiful flowers that take over the beauty of your hair. It's fabulous. Thank you. Hello, Franco. Okay. Now we just finished to preheat the tea ware. Regarding this tea, this is quite new tea. In general, you have option. You can bring this tea directly and leave enough time for your first infusion. Otherwise, you can choose to raise the tea and then start your first infusion so that you don't have to wait too much time. Personally, it doesn't matter if you raise it or you don't raise it. Okay. Now I just bring this tea directly without raising infusion. Okay. Even the dry tea, this dry tea has a amazing sweet floral aroma. We can start directly our first infusion, but there's a friendly reminder. As this tea, because this tea now we use a rather high water temperature. If you don't raise it, you bring it directly. Your first infusion steep, probably like over 30 seconds, 25 seconds. In the case if you just Chinese guy, if you're new to guy one, I would recommend to for to you to change ordinary teapot, because if you choose the wrong guy one, after so long steeping time, probably the age of the guy one here will be very hot. Teacher, your look is astonishing. Thank you. Okay, we can start our first infusion. Wait for a while. I'm waiting for our water. This tea, personally, I like it very much. This tea, the raw material of this tea is made from aged tea tree. In Chinese, we call it 古树. Over 100 years. Um, this tea was made in 2023. It's quite a new tea, new shengpu. If you are more interested in some in aged shengpu, you can please go to check our another tea sold in our tea shop was made in 2008, so it's over 17 years. Although both shengpu, it's one is new and not aged. However, regarding the flavor and taste, they're different. This is this is the great magic and charm for aged tea. That's why people are so obsessed with the aged tea. This is the reason. Yes, sweetness, everything near you teach. Okay. Wow, 17, yeah. 17. If a baby was born in 2008, so far, yeah, almost, yeah, this year 70 years old, can you imagine? Now, we're here, this water is, wow. The, uh, now even, when I just pour water into the guy one, I can smell the fragrance, this intense floral fragrance overflowing the guy one. This is a Bingdao. This is a Bingdao. This is the tea from Bingdao area. Bingdao, this place, is recognized as one of the best Chinese Pu'erh tea producing area. Uh, Last week, I don't know, you ever attend that live stream. I indeed share very high quality 14 years ripe wood, pu'er that is from Yiwu. Yiwu, Bingdao, those are very famous pu'er produce area. Oh, okay, I speak. Okay, wait for a while because I ready to pour tea out. This tea This table is so tightly pressed. Okay, please look at our first infusion. Look at the first infusion. For the moment, the tea leaves, they don't totally stretch, so the color looks still little bit light and takes a little bit light compared with the second, third, fourth infusion when the tea leaves, they totally stretch in the water. This is our first infusion. As this tea I like very much. For sure, if you don't want to wait, you just want the first. Okay, if you don't want to wait too long time, you can raise it and then bring your first infusion. Um, Now let me. hello. Tazo, hello. Welcome to join live stream. This tea has amazingly intense floral aroma and it's so refreshing, so full-bodied. This is this tea is from one of the best one of the best Pu'erh tea producing area, Bingdao. Now let me try it. This is our first infusion. This first infusion will be a little bit light compared with the late infusions. Even this tea, the first infusion is a little bit light, but doesn't affect its original natural freshness in the tea. This tea this is an ideal tea for summertime. It tastes very fresh. Yesterday, when I prepare a live stream, I was sitting there for because yesterday I'm thinking what kind of tea I want to share with as I would I like to share something smells refreshing, tastes fresh, very fit for summertime, and I'm thinking of immediately of new Pu'erh. This tea, this tea, even you are Chinese tea beginner, okay. This tea from Bingdao area, we call it the Bingdao Pu'erh. This, uh, you know, later on I will explain this because for this infusion it's not so intense enough. When I every time I during this day I get a fresh spring after. Hello, Diamond. Hello, hello. Welcome to join live stream. So, if any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Okay, now continue our second infusion. Second infusion will be great. Steeping time 20 seconds. Please look at this is our second infusion. You can notice compared with the first infusion, the second infusion tea soup color looks more intense. It has the tea soup has a beautiful honey color. Smells so fresh. Wow. This tea, it's amazingly fragrant. The fragrance is very intense, refreshing, accompanied with a sweet nectar fragrance. This tea, this tea, is Bingdao. This tea is from one of the best Chinese pu'erh tea producing area region called Bingdao. This tea, besides long-lasting and well-bodied fragrance, floral, oaky aroma, this tea also has impress you with amazing fresh sweetness. Now let me try our second infusion. This tea, this tea has typical Bingdao tea, especially for the Shengpu from Bingdao area. Bingdao, this place is unique, endowed with sufficient sunshine and abundant rainfall, very rich soil, and a great ecological environment. Especially those tea trees, they actually growing in a wide forest. Later on, I will show some pictures. This tea, thanks to those very positive factors, which contribute a great flavor and taste, and we describe fresh sweetness. It's not kind of heavy sweetness. It's a taste sweet and fresh. And we call such sweetness as Bingdao sweetness. Can you imagine? There's no there's a few place we describe a certain flavor with with the region, Bingdao sweetness. This is so long lasting. Bingdao, this place, for Chinese pu'erh tea lovers, this is an inevitable. This is an we call it as nobody can refuse the tea from Bingdao. Oh. It tastes so sweet. Tastes so sweet. Mm. This tea, thanks to the excellent raw material quality, this tea is super highly resistant. Can be bring over 12 times, 13 times this tea. Tastes sweet and fresh, amazingly fragrant. This is the 生普. If you in China, there is a saying to describe the position of Wu Yi road tea and Sheng Po in Chinese tea industry. We say uh, Chinese tea eventual destination. Pu'erh and Wu Yi road tea are eventual destination of Chinese tea. Why? Because first of all, this tea is featured by its high flavor and high profile. This is the basic feature about Sheng Pu'erh. No matter, even it's a new Sheng Pu'erh, okay. This is a new one, was made in 2023, so 2 years, this is quite new. However, this tea, even it's a new Sheng Pu'erh, when you try this tea, this tea, this tea doesn't, this tea doesn't have too much unpleasant astringency and bitterness. This tea, it's a new tea. Although it's a new tea, it tastes very silky and smooth. Because the raw material of this tea is good enough, even for new tea, we can drink a new tea immediately. It was just like a fine wine, a good sample. You can drink it immediately. You can continue to age it. This tea, can you imagine this tea now? Just okay. It's a 2 years tea, and if we give time like 5-7 years to this tea will have amazing conversion for in the future, because a new tea already have such a result. You can imagine in 5 years, 7 years. This tea I highly recommend to if you are Chinese tea lover, so you never or you're just Chinese tea beginner. This tea you will fall in love with this tea. But this tea, as this Sheng Pu'erh is from Yunnan big leaf cultivar, special aged tea tree. Generally, this tea has a very intense flavor and fragrance. That's why when you bring any kinds of Sheng Pu'erh, you should control well your sleeping time. If you don't control well, you sleep over time, this tea could taste bitter and astringency, which this astringency and bitterness doesn't relate with the quality at all. No, because this is the basic characteristic of this tea. For any kinds of tea made from big leaf cultivar, they always contains a higher tea caffeine, caffeine and tea polyphenol. This is something common to know. So that's when you bring this tea, if you're new to this tea, or you don't, you're new to this tea, you can lower your tea to water ratio. You can use like a 1:30, 1:40. This tea, no matter any kinds of way you bring it, it's always taste. I would say this tea For this, once you try it, you will never forget. It's kind of unforgettable tea. Once you try it, you will love it. This is a Shengpu I would like to share with you today. So funny questions. So funny questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Mm. So sweet. Now we continue our third infusion on. This tea is highly resistant, can be brewed over 12 13 times. Hello. Now the tea turns room temperature, turns cold. Uh, the fragrance, the tea still remains great fragrance. Very long lasting, very long lasting. So funny questions about this tea. If interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. We this tea we say tea from Bingdao has a particular Bingdao sweetness, similar to Chinese rock candy. Rock candy shapes like eyes, square eyes. If I were interested in how it tastes like, because Chinese raw candy doesn't taste not like sugar can taste a little bit heavy. Raw candy tastes sweet and fresh. We also describe Pu'erh. A good Pu'erh should have similar Chinese. In Chinese we call it 冰糖 raw candy raw candy we continue our. This is our fourth infusion. Fourth infusion. Steeping time 15-20 seconds. Please look at our second. No, this is our fourth infusion. Beautiful honey color. This tea, if we continue to age it, the color of this tea soup will become more and more dark, more and more intense. Because aging process is actually a natural oxidation. Aging process is indeed a kind of oxidation process. The color of this tea will become more and more intense. So funny questions. This tea we also describe Olan from Mexico. We also describe Shengpu has a wonderful floral oak aroma. Okay, floral oak aroma. If you often attend our live stream, this will probably you will be familiar with. In fact, floral oak aroma is not only referring to oaky flower fragrance. This is a way, our Chinese way to describe a certain floral fragrance type. This tea, first of all, this fragrance, first of all, must be very pleasant, very delicate, subtle, not kind of, it's a very delicate fragrance. Smell it, you feel you feel very relaxed. It's very elegant. This is a way we describe as floral oak aroma. This tea, compared, probably we also use a floral fragrance too, because floral oak aroma is regarded as some high-end fragrance from tea. We can assure that 100% natural without adding any artificial pigment. This is a floral oak aroma. Floral oak aroma in a very famous, one of a very famous Chinese green tea. It's called Taiping Hao Kui. Couple last week, I also share this tea with you. That tea has a very delicate, light floral oak aroma as well. Hello, said Stephen. Hello, hello. So you will see that. But if you ask me, does Taiping Hao Kui floral oak Taiping Hao Kui Sheng Pu'erh White Peony Bai Mudan? Because this is a way, this is a typical way we use this fragrance to describe this floral fragrance type. It doesn't mean they smell the same. This is a way to describe a delicate, subtle, elegant, a very pleasant floral aroma. I hope you understand, because when I say floral oak aroma, probably some of you in your life you never seen what's the orchid flower, because this is kind of Chinese flower, probably not planted in your region. But you can imagine this fragrance, this aroma must be very subtle, very pleasant, not kind of not so strong, not so strong. elegantly fragrant. Wow, this tea. This is a summer tea, ideal tea for summertime. Takes sweet and fresh, fragrant, high flavor. This tea has a certain intensity. This tea, I would not use a word like mild, light to describe this tea. No, because indeed this tea, uh, it doesn't regarding this pleasant intensity. We have not. This is thanks to this pleasant intensity. After which I receive this tea, drink it. This tea, this tea will have a quick recovery of salivation and sweetness. This is this tea. This tea. That's why there. 生普洱 okay 生普洱 for especially for Chinese experienced Chinese tea drinkers, pu'erh is always one of the most popular tea for them. For us, you can imagine a tea you can expect you can have an expectation future. You can continue to age it, and now you can drink it. Even this is a new tea. This tea already comes with a great flavor and fragrance. Can you imagine in 5 years, 10 years? Let's look at honestly, this tea is so tightly pressed. When you bring it, you should leave enough time for this tea. Look at those beautiful soft tulips. This tea is made from. This tea contains a high portion of tea buds. We are based on China. But it doesn't matter where we are from. Okay. So far the questions about this tea. If you're interested in this tea, please go to our tea shop link in our bio. This is very high quality Chinese Sheng Pu'erh I want to share with you today. At after drinking this, Sheng Pu'erh, this Sheng Pu'erh from one of the best Chinese pu'erh tea producing area called Bingdao. After drinking it inside your mouth, there's a lingering floral oaky aroma inside, and a quick recovery of salivation. This is a great proof. This is great proof of the quality. Your English is very good. Thank you. This is Sheng Pu'erh, Rai Pu'erh. Oh no, Raw Pu'erh. Sorry. It's amazing floral fragrance left inside the bottle of this fake. For the future For the late aging process, this tea, we expect this tea will definitely have great conversion. Uh, in general, for tea with such profile, this highly refreshing floral oak aroma will decrease little by little. Anyway, for shampoo, it still remain floral oak aroma, but however, this fragrance will be, will be more and more, would say, like a lower. The fragrance will be not so high, not so refreshing, and the sweet nectar fragrance will become more and more distinctive. This is a trend. This is a trendy conversion we expect for this tea. Yes, I personally like aged tea. Okay, so any questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. This tea is highly and can be brewed over 12, 13, 14 times. Technically, this tea, this Bingdao Sheng Pu'erh, this tea, it tastes quite compared with other Sheng Pu'erh. This tea tastes very gentle. It's much more gentle, because uh, shampoo is made from like wine, different region has a different flavor, right? For this Dao shampoo, has subtle, gentle flavor and the fragrance, compared with tea shampoo from other regions. This tea would say Bingdao. Bingdao Shengpu takes more feminine, takes more takes more subtle. If you're interested in this tea, please to check out tea shop link in our bio. Bonjour, hello, greetings from USA. Hello, Evan, Everly, hello. Welcome to join live. Now we continue our fifth infusion. This tea, this shampoo used to used to used used to be used to be used as a herbal medicine. Do you know at that time? Okay, shampoo nowadays has become more and more popular in mainland, but in the past, uh, people, Tibetan people, and the people from north of China, they consumed the tea, the shampoo actually were sold for them, not in mainland, because shampoo was used as medicine to cure some symptoms to help digestion. You can imagine like just 100 or 100 or even 700, not 170 years ago. Now we got we go to Tibet with the multi methods, like you can go with the roads and or with the train or flight. But at that time, people Tibetan people, they had a huge difficulty to access fruits and vegetables. And people who are in the high altitude, they consume a lot beef, meat. And in this case, with such heavy diet, they have to, human being is easily get some problems like digestion. So they drink a lot of tea, and local people, they say they can stand to live, they can stand to bear to live without meat for 3 days, but they cannot not drink a cup of tea 1 day. This is the historic background of Sheng Pu'erh. You can after a heavy meal, barbecue actually, you can a kind of cup of Sheng Pu'erh. You will feel much relieved. If you want to this Sheng Pu'erh, you want to degustate it, discover it, if you want to try it before drinking this tea, and get eat something, don't drink this tea with hunger, because this tea is made from big leaf cultivar. In general, it contains a higher caffeine and the tea profile. Once you drink this tea with a hungry condition, you will be 100% get drunk. We call it tea drunk. So this is something I want to share with you about this tea, Sheng Pu'erh. This tea, you will love it. This tea. Sweetly fragrant tea. This is one of my favorite tea. Any questions? If you're interested in this Bingdao Sheng Pu'erh, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Hello, Gino, hello. Okay. Okay, so for any questions about this tea, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in comment. Now let me introduce the guy ones. This landscape. This one is 100% handmade, hand painted, from Chinese Jingdezhen. This one. It's painted with Chinese traditional cobalt pigment. We call it as blue and white porcelain. This is blue and white porcelain. Okay. Chinese classical landscape set. I will zoom it. This guy one, this teapot, outside is fully painted. Please look at. It's a very beautiful Zen landscape, classical landscape, blue and white porcelain, very classical Chinese painting. Do you know a classical Chinese landscape painting, what elements it should have? First of all, you will see, look at, I will show you with the tree, maybe more. Landscape, Chinese classical landscape painting. So you will see, generally, it contains their farm mountains, and the tree, little house, flowing water stream, and a little bridge, fishermen as well. We call it Chinese classical landscape painting. It's imagination for which is imaginating image for Chinese hermit. Okay, so you see farm mountains, a little a cabin, and the little bridge, and flowing water, fishermen. This is some common popular elements in a classical Chinese painting. This one. This set is painted by Master Yu Hongliang. This is the tray. This tray you can also use as home decoration to display at the entrance of your house. Will be great. This one is very nice to use as herb, home decoration. Very beautiful. Look at this vivid bright blue color. Very high class, very high end. A signature from the maker. This is the guy one. Guy one is fully painted. Look at fisherman, cabin, farm mountains, beautiful place, fisherman, very beautiful. Inside, it's painted as well. The ink painting requires a very high skill to finish it. And this is the cover. Look at the details is perfect. A very exquisite high-end porcelain. Blue and white porcelain. This one is around 130-40 ml. Signature from the maker. And there's some teacups to match together. This one is very beautiful. Okay. Blue and white porcelain. Those teacups inside and outside fully painted. Blue and white porcelain can date back from 14th century. Very beautiful, classical. Look at. For such classical painting, you'll like it at your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 90s, even 100. These aesthetics will be never out of fashion. This teacup, even in 200, 500 years, this piece still a high-class piece. Look at the details of the painting and the layout are really beautiful outside. Fisherman. Wow, very beautiful. Painted by Master Yu Hongliang. Look at them. Little Chinese pavilion. Wow. Inside and outside fully painted. Oh, this teacup shape we call it Pu'erh teacup. This teacup is very ideal for using summertime because with a large diameter, large mouth. In summertime, especially, you don't want to drink too hot tea. You can use such teacup. Fisherman. This one. This one, wow. This one's gorgeous. Look at. Rainbow, very zen, rainbow antique. If you're interested in anything we're presenting on live stream, please go to check out your shop link in our bio. Look at this one. This is a dreaming image place for Chinese hermit. No, in Chinese culture, for Chinese literates, for those intellectuals, how we say that, for people, a peaceful life must be a hermit life must be related with mountain water. Those is something common elements you will see. Look at this is outside. Very beautiful. Very pretty. A true beauty. Chinese blue and white porcelain. This one, the painting style a little bit different. That is so beautiful. Wow, so beautiful. 江山多娇，江山多娇。This one. Blue and white porcelain. So beautiful. Okay, this is blue and white porcelain. If you're interested in anything while presenting live stream, please go to check out your shop link in our bio. Hello, Krista. Hello. Those are Jules Wanden. Hello, hello. Welcome. This is a new arrival. New arrival. First of all, this one, this one we call it as blue and white porcelain underglaze red. The title is so long, right? This one from technically, technically, this blue and white porcelain requires the highest. So to finish it, blue and white porcelain underglaze red. Look at first of all, look at the beauty. This is a true beauty. Wow. Chinese classical landscape painting. So there's a Chinese creme, red. Look at this one. I like very much. Blue and white porcelain underglaze. Probably you think, what's matter with this? What's blue white porcelain underglaze red? What's the value? I can tell you that this one underglaze blue white porcelain underglaze red is the most difficult porcelain, the most high-end porcelain in Chinese ware industry. I will explain why I'm saying so. Because first of all, the successful rate is extremely low. I will show you a video to explain what's blue and white porcelain underglaze red. It's very interesting because even for many Chinese, they don't know the value of these porcelain. In Chinese, call it 釉里红. is a blue white porcelain and red glaze. This is underglaze red. Look alike. This glaze is a very interesting feature. You can see that glaze looks like a flowing, like a flowing glaze. As this it is copper coloring. You know, this is copper green. This one is really high-end Chinese porcelain. This is one. Inside there is a painting as well. So beautiful. If this one, this is the cover. This is the cover. 130 ml. 130 ml. If you're interested in this guy one, please go to check out in our bio. This one. There a couple teacup match. Look at this one. Under fabulous underglaze red. It looks like flowing water. This is a very high-end Chinese blue white underglaze red. Chinese we call it 釉里红. This is a cup. This cup is small cup, around 60 ml, and this is a teacup. This is a teacup. Blue and white porcelain underglaze red. Every time when I look at this piece, this set, I cannot help praise this set. Personally, like very much. This is the left set. This is the only set. Each piece for blue white porcelain underglaze red 釉里红. Every piece is single piece. This one is the left set. If you're interested in this one, please go check out the shop link in our bio. Very classical, high-end, high-class Chinese porcelain. This one. Interesting, this one. This set, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. Besides this set, today there's a new arrival. Pure underglaze red. As in the video, which explains well, underglaze red, which is very sensitive to the temperature. The temperature a little bit high, just 10 Celsius degree. It will definitely affect the color of this red. Wow. It's like a flowing glaze. Underglaze red. The dragon, red dragon. This is not ordinary porcelain, 100% handmade, hand painted. If you're interested in this set, please go to check out in our bio. Okay. Still, still very very fragrant. This guy one, by the way, this guy one, even you're trying guy one beginner, use first time to use guy one. This guy one works very well. Guy one, even very nice for the beginner. Not every guy one, not every beginner can use guy one. With the gray shape and the design, like this one. I highly recommend this one to you. If you're interested in anything presenting a live stream today, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. I'm Bingdao. Thank you so much for your watching. If you don't have any further questions, we will time to say goodbye. If you want to follow our next live stream, please make sure that you already follow account. Turn on your live stream notification. We perform 3 times per week. Okay. Okay. If you join us late, don't worry. This live stream will be shared in our feed when we finish our tea class today. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great day and great night. Great day and great night. See you. I will be through to see you next for our next live. See you next time. See you. Ciao.